here you go, Krud Kutter. It works, and it took like what, 15 minutes, that's it. So not only did it remove everything, and I did make a couple of scrapes here and there, but that's all right, it's better than what I had before. It also took all the nasty out of the handle right here, so I was able to clean my entire handle here, and while I was at it, I did the whole fridge. So now I have a sparkling, a brand new clean fridge, and I'm very happy about that. So I had to download everything that was on this camera, and while this happened, I went to the Walgreens and I finally replaced the light that goes underneath my microwave. You see, I have a work light, and then I have a night light that's a little bit less bright, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, of course, all I see is the dirt on my stove, so that's my next step. These cupboard here, I don't really need to do. This is the one you've seen me do in another video where I have all of my Corningware. This one is kind of like an eyesore. I just stashed the lunch boxes for the kids. And then the one on top here, it's got, you know, like some random stuff, chips, and then the pharmacy, if you remember, is all the way in the back. So I'm not going to tackle that. Everything else has been done. What I need to do now is take the stuff that belongs to the garage out to the garage, finish cleaning up everything here, empty the dishwasher, reload it because I have dishes in there. And while I was at Walgreens to get the light bulbs, I got this. It's a wall warmer that requires wax. Now, a while back I had purchased wax at, where did I get it? I think I was at the Dutch Pantry, which is one of like the restaurants you get when you go to Pennsylvania. This one is Thompson's Candle Company. Super scented, and this one is amber and lavender. So this thing looks like this, and it's got a little on and off switch, so you see it's a night light as well, and you just put your one little piece of wax in there, and I can tell, yeah, I think it started to melt a little bit, so that's pretty cool. That's going to allow me not only to have a night light and nice scent in this general area, but I'm going to be able to remove that one thing here, which is one of those thing, whatever you call it, you know, that has a cycle and it sprays the scent every once in a while. That's an aerosol. I'm going to put that in the basement, and or in the kids' bathroom maybe, and I'm going to keep this here. So I'm pretty happy. This is where I used to have the one from Bath and Body Works that didn't work, that I wasn't happy with. So it's replacing it, and it's pretty. I think it looks good in this kitchen. So I don't know what to do with these. This is the low splash bleach that I use, and my vinegar. They are too big. They used to be underneath right here above the sheep's crate, but I don't have room for it anymore, so I think I'm going to take that to the basement. This I'm trashing. It's disgusting. I don't even want to show it again. That's the barbecue stuff that goes to the garage. This I'm trashing. I have this piece here that's a Lazy Susan with a marble top, so I might as well just keep it and put the fruit on it so you can turn it, right? And what else? Oh yeah, I have this thing right here, which is a colander thing that expands. You've seen it before. You put it over the sink, and you know, you can rinse and whatnot. I don't know what to do with it. It used to be in that thing here. I don't like it there, so I bought command hooks, and I'm gonna try to fix it here or here, maybe that way you don't see it from the dining room. So I gotta do that, and then I gotta get rid of all of the stuff here, redo the counters, sweep and mop, and I think I will be done with the kitchen. Whew, that was a lot of work. Look at the time. It's 20 to 8. I've been working in this kitchen since 10:20 this morning with occasional breaks here and there, but it's done. It's done, and I think I got it. I think this is it. I don't have to do anything else other than, of course, changing the dog crates like I said I would, which will allow me to put those containers. So how about a grand tour? So this is what it looks like when you walk in the kitchen from the dining room. So of course there's my cup of tea right there, and this is the other side right here. So now I did not do this area. That's going to be a different video. And of course the fridge, which is completely cleaned out. So let's look at the cupboard, because that's really what I wanted to do. The counter, I only have the coffee machine, which may actually be changed at some point because we're getting tired of the way this works. You have to pull this thing out to put the coffee in there, and then you got to pull this thing out to get the water. I want to go back to the KitchenAid that we used to have, because that was really the best one we had. This one is a Mr. Coffee. I just give it a B. That's it. It's all right. Toaster, and that's it. On this side, I have the pods for the dishwasher. Here I have the alarm system. And on the right side of my sink, I have my suspended calendar. And it works just fine for me. You can't see it from the dining room, and it doesn't bother me seeing it here. Here's the sink. I have my brush. Instead of putting it in here where I put the sponge and the nail brush, I just have it hooked with a rubber band, and I just, you know, pull it out. That way it always drips and it stays dry, because that kind of stuff is a bacteria magnet. The soap I'm using right now is Southern Lemon Chiffon, Bath and Body Works. It's all right. I'm not crazy about it. It smells like lemon cake batter before you cook it. You get the point? So it's got like, I don't know, it's got that weird scent. But it's nice. It's just not my favorite. My little melt thing right here, it's really melting nicely, and I gotta tell you, this scent is wonderful. And the lavender, I'll put the link down below, so if you want to check out this company. I put the package in the dining room already, so I can't go and get it. So here I have fruits, and the fruit is on the Lazy Susan. So that's this here with the coupon stuff that I have to clip tomorrow, my one left chair. And then over here is the cat food. She has to eat on the counter, otherwise the dogs will get her food. I put all of the, what do you call them, toothpicks in this little thing here. My peppers from the garden, and then, you know, dog food, cat food, dog treats. I emptied this, except for my little feather duster that stays there all the time. I have a candle from IKEA that's actually pretty nice. This is my salt. And this has all been cleaned. And over here I have my utensils and the knives. Alright, the fridge, you've seen it. So let's look inside the cupboard. These are all the dishes. This is the closest one to the dining room. I have everything out of the dishwasher except for a few plates, because we actually have 12 of those. So there's some stuff in the dishwasher, so that's done. And then on this side I have to kind of reorganize the teacups here, but I have all the glassware. That's that. Here is the same that it was before. This is all the utensils. This is the junk drawer. I have all of my appliances here. So I have my big container for, that was my glasses. I have my big container for the NutriBullet in here, and then all of the appliances are in there. And again, the space here is empty. That's for the replacement griddle, which I'm in no rush to go and purchase. We gotta wait for a first paycheck first. These you've seen. I still didn't get the aluminum foil, I forgot. Nothing new here. Dishwasher. These are the dishes that need to be washed for now. And this you've seen as well. It's all been cleaned and reorganized. Over here I have the kitchen utensils that are, you know, for food prep basically. So I did manage to squeeze my apple core in there. And on this side is the tea makers, the coffee, the Nutella, cheese grater, and the measuring spoons. I have all my containers in here now. These are all the ones I use for the kids' lunches. So most of the time they're just not here. On the weekend they're in there. During the week they actually get washed, and they go from the dishwasher to their bag, from their bag straight back into the dishwasher. Here I didn't do anything, and I still didn't remove that stuff, by the way. I have to find a place for it. This I'm gonna throw away, and this thing here I'm going to put it down in the basement, because I only use it maybe once a year, so it doesn't need to be here. And then on this side you've seen what I've done with the baskets. Right, I have, you know, cookies and stuff and whatnot. These, I have to figure out a way to put a hard surface underneath, because when you go like this, eventually what it does is that it tatters the bottom of those baskets. So that's what I gotta do right now. Right now I just gotta be careful when I pull them, but like I said, eventually this crate here is going to be replaced with one that's a little bit taller and wider, and this one is going to be replaced by one that's shorter and yeah, shorter and not as wide. So they're both going to be the same, because they're about the same height and weight anyway. So that way I have a surface where I can put 3 of those. In here If you remember, that's where I put my baking dishes and all my pans. I did stash all of my steak knives in here. So they're staying here, and this is all of the wooden stuff, and the wine bottle opener stays here. The tea, I still didn't label it. I'm gonna do that probably sometimes this weekend. This one on top, you've seen this. This is where I keep all of the pies and cake molds, and I'm very happy that I did this because that was kind of, you know, hovering over my head for quite some time. The spice cabinet is looking much more organized. I wish this was wider so I could have most of the spices here at the bottom, but I probably use these more than I use those, so I'll have to deal with that. And this one here you've seen as well. This is where I keep the metal kitchen utensils, and then my big cast iron pot and the regular pots right here. Now at the bottom of this I have all of my cookie sheets and muffin pans and things like that. And I think that's it with the fridge all clean. So I mopped the floor twice. I don't know if it looks like it's clean. It's one of those weird floor that has like a whole bunch of darker design in it, and they did put a dark grout, so the floor always looks like it's got dirt on it, but it's not dirty. It's actually very clean right now. The kitchen smells very, very good, and I am very happy with this process. It took a while. I was working at a slow pace today. I didn't want to just like, you know, go crazy and kill myself doing it. That's why it took so long. So I would say that if you were doing this in your kitchen, depending on the size, of course, I can't tell you what size my kitchen is, but if you have an idea of, you know, how similar your kitchen is to mine, if it's smaller or bigger, it would probably take you anywhere between 5 and 12 hours to do what I did today. And I'm only mentioning that because somebody asked me on Facebook how long it would take me to do this whole kitchen. So I'm pretty happy with what I did. Oh, I forgot. And I forgot this one. So yeah, I gotta figure out a better way to put those bowls, because I don't like the fact that I have to slant them in order to fit them in there. But otherwise, all of those containers are reorganized, and I'm very happy about that. Only you would know how long it would take you compared to how long it took me when you consider the size of my kitchen. But again, I would say anywhere between 5 and 12 hours, which is really like a wide range. But you know, that's the best I can do to help you out on this one. It was not easy because I had to get rid of a lot of stuff, and to my surprise, I must have decluttered a lot over the last 10 months that I was unemployed, because I really didn't have to displace a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff that got out of this kitchen actually went straight to the trash. There was only a few items that I brought to the basement and a few items that I brought to the garage, but these are seasonal items, so I can see the need to store them somewhere else, since they only come in once a year for a particular event, like, you know, like the grill barbecue stuff. But otherwise, most of the stuff that I got rid of, and it was a total of, I'm counting with the one trash bag that I have here right now, it was 5 bags altogether that and they were seriously heavy, of stuff that actually got out of here and obviously didn't use, didn't need, don't have to be in here, and were just stopping me from being able to find a space for specific items. So now everything is in order. Everything is clean and reorganized. It should be way easier now to clean this kitchen, because I won't have to squish things inside the cabinet to get whatever I, you know, need to stash away. Everything has its own place. Now, of course, if I bring more stuff to this kitchen, it's going to be a whole other story. But right now, I only see 2 things that I need. I need new kitchen towels. And it was a good thing that I did this, because it allowed me to reassess how many kitchen towels I had. So I really need to reinvest in kitchen towels. And I need a new griddle. That's it. Once in a while, do the same thing. Go through your kitchen, go through all your cabinets, get rid of whatever you haven't used in a year, 2 year, 3 year. In my case, it was like almost 10 years. And reassess what it is that you really need, what it is that you really use. Replace whatever it is that's broken, if you can replace it. I'm not telling you go and spend money, but if you can replace some items, just do it. And some items that are just tattered and old and whatever, just buy new ones, and that's it, like I'm gonna do with my kitchen towel. All right, so I'm really happy about the fridge and those 2 big green circles being gone. It makes a huge difference in the kitchen not to have these things on the fridge. It really does. I prefer a clean fridge rather than having a ton of stuff with magnets, to each his own, but I prefer the fridge to stay like this. Anyway, so this was Sophia from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new, and I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye!